My dear students, this is the 10th practice paper based on the physics revision mixed up questions for class 9, and this is the last practice paper on physics also. From tomorrow I will make practice paper based on chemistry from taught topics. This is the last one for physics mixed up questions. The first question of this practice paper is: during an experiment, a signal from a spaceship reached the ground station in 5 minutes. What was the distance of the spaceship from the ground station? The signal travels at the speed of light, that is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. During an experiment, a signal from a spaceship reached the ground station in 5 minutes. So time is given 5 minutes. You have to calculate the distance between the spaceship and ground station. If the signal from a spaceship reaches the ground with the speed of light, that is with 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, means speed is given, time is given, and distance is to be calculated. So by using the formula to find out the distance, you can easily solve this question. Second, the odometer of a truck reads 1000 km at the start of a journey and 2800 km at the end of the journey. If the journey took 8 hours, calculate the average speed of the truck in kilometer per hour and in meter per second. Just see here, the odometer of the truck reads 1000 km in the beginning. When the journey starts, at the same time, the odometer of the truck reads 1000 km. And at the end of the journey, when the journey is over, then it reads 2800 km. So regarding these two concepts, you have to find out the total distance covered by the truck. And total time is given 8 hours. You have to calculate the average speed, but both in kilometer per hour as well as in meter per second. Third question. Explain why some of the leaves may get detached from a tree if we vigorously shake its branch. If the branch of a tree is vigorously shaken, then you must have observed that some of the leaves of that particular tree may get detached. What is the reason behind it? What is the physics behind it? That you have to explain. Why do leaves get detached from a tree if its branch is vigorously shaken? Fourth, a force of 10 Newton gives a mass m1 an acceleration of 20 meter per second square and a mass m2 an acceleration of 40 meter per second square. What acceleration would it give if both the masses were tied together? A force whose magnitude is 10 Newton produces an acceleration of 20 meter per second square to an object whose mass is m1. So regarding 10 Newton, m1 and 20 meter per second square, you can easily find out the value for m1. By using the formula F is equal to ma, you can easily find out m1. And if a mass is m2, force is 10 Newton, then acceleration is 40 meter per second square. Means in second case, force is 10 Newton, mass is m2, and acceleration is 40 meter per second square. So again, by using the same formula, you can find out m2. So now you are having m1 as well as m2, and if both the objects were tied together, means the total mass will be m1 plus m2. Then you have to find out the acceleration if the same force acts on it. Means now in third case, force is 10 Newton and mass is m1 plus m2, whatever it may be. Then using the same formula, that is F is equal to ma, you can easily find out the final acceleration of the combined mass. Fifth and last question of this practice paper is: differentiate gravitation and gravity. Gravity is also sometimes called force due to gravity. So you have to differentiate gravitation and gravity. This is all about of this practice paper. I hope all these questions seem to be easier to all of you. Try to solve it. Thank you.